to an interview with Thomas Sowell, and I just shared that interview. I want to describe something that I'm so happy about. Of course, I've like I assume so many people, I've been trying to find what's my purpose in life. I know it has to do with peace and teaching and children and the future, stuff like that. And like when I feel things are falling into place into a specific direction, I feel so happy. I feel like I want to cry. So my community knows that Chris and I are an item now, or a unit. I don't know what's the term for that. And we come from different backgrounds. So there has been a lot of learning happening for me. So I can imagine for Chris as well. So we can exist in this union that we would love to continue. And as that's happening, I come across a book named White Fragility in School. I love the book, and I know I'm not white. Why am I reading that book? I'm reading the book so I can understand the dynamic with, like, what, not the dynamic, but what are the subtle things that happen in our interactions between me and Chris that might be triggers for me without him paying attention to. And generally, so that book is helping me with that. I'm realizing that this is how his brain works. And also, he's an incredible human being. Very kind, comes from an amazing family. So there is no question what Chris's intentions are. And I did not post this here without asking him. But there are things that in communication that just happen naturally, and this book is helping me understand them. Also, it helps me understand how an empowered group would subliminally, if that's the word, think of a less advantaged group. Okay, and that generally helps me with understanding or trying to be part of achieving peace in the world. Okay, I can see a direct correlation between those two. Anyway, I'm happy about that. I'm reading the book, going about my business in school. I borrowed it from a teacher. I meet another teacher who is at school, works at school. She is a Caucasian teacher. No, she's a black teacher who looks like she is born to a couple who's white and black. And she's married to a white person, so she has children who look like they pass. I don't know how people feel about these terms. This is what I'm learning, and this is how I'm using the words now. So her experience is very relevant to what I'm reading about the social structures, because I did not experience, of course, all kinds of discrimination. I experienced things that are specific to the kind of person that I am, right? Her experience helps me understand better. I have another friend who is at work who is Korean, adopted to a white family. Her experience also helps me understand dynamics that are kind of subtle discrimination that happens that's different from my experience. I'm just so happy with the things that are around me that are helping me understand. What am I doing? I'm back in the same spot. Ugh. And the last thing that I want to say is this avid teacher told me about a book that describes how social stratification happens. And she said, like, when I was telling her I was reading White Fragility, she was like, you have to check this book out. We read it in a book club, and it talks about this, and it's an incredible book, and I'll try to find you one. And then yesterday I met her, and she was like, I have a gift for you. She found the book. She found that book, and she found the book written, laying down in school with a note on it that says, well, I guess I can turn, right? There's no problem with right turns. With a note on it that says, what means it's free for anyone who wants to take it. And she brought it and she gave it to me. So I'm happy. And as I'm going through that, I come across who? Thomas Sowell. Did I mention that at the beginning of the video? Just unbelievable. This is the first time that I hear someone talking who's a conservative, if that's the word. I hear a conservative who's talking and it's making so much sense to me. He is about to swing me to the right. Literally, he is that good. Or the logic that he puts forward and the way he talks, that is so comprehensible and easy to understand for someone who's not a scholar like me. I'm happy. Life is going in a good direction. If you guys want, I can like give you the gist of what I understand from his videos in my own videos. Grow my channel. Let me know what you think.